I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. 11, 11, 11, 11. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On one, right?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Ben, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Elliott. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the left side, Gallup's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running off tackle with Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Kill! 47!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bengals grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Preseason, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
11 empty.
Now Burrow on first down.
The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hey, kill.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, 46. Good. Here we go, kill. Switch,
Prescott down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdown. He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
1-1, ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 mighty.
Another try for Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill! 47!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Kill!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
12.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On one, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 27, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They will throw on first down with Burrow, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To the air again, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
To throw, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will